I am Marinate P. Tangkos taking Bachelor of Science in Customs Administration. So, for today, we tackle about administrative provision. It means the general administrative provision with regard to open access and redunding of pipeline, transport, and storage of natural gas services approved by CRA or any other superseding or amending administrative. The base service section is in charge of boarding formalities and the entrance and clearance of foreign vessels. It supervises and implements security measures in the discharging or loading of import or export shipment as well as to incoming or outgoing crew, passengers and visitors on board such as vessels. The Chief Bay Service Section, Customer Seniors, Boarding Officers, Customs Inspector, Customs Guard, and Wharfingers shall always wear the appropriate and prescribed uniform, insignia, nameplate, customs badge, black shoes, and regulation cap. A. Customs Senior Boarding Officer shall have the following duties and responsibilities. Board incoming foreign vessels outside the breakwater or harbor unless prevented by stress of weather. Second, obtain from the master of a vessel the necessary information as required in BOC OPM Form Number 15 Records 01 Vessels Boarded. 3. Sea stores when adjusted by the collector of customs to be excessive or when duties assessed there are not paid, such as excess. Sea stores shall be treated as the provided in Section 2530 of Tariff and Customs Code of the Philippines as amended. 4. See to it that all customs inspector and customs guard on duty are in their proper prescribed uniform unless the customs inspector are properly uniformed. That the customs senior boarding officer shall not allow their embarking on the launch and shall be reported as absent. 5. See to it that a customs inspector or customs guard assigned to a vessel is provided with necessary stationery and supplies. He shall also see it that customs inspector have a copy of Tariff and Customs Code of the Philippines and a manual for port operation. B. Report of Customs Seniors Boarding Officers. First, upon his return from an official trip in the bay, the Customs Senior Boarding Officer shall transmit to the Chief Bar Service Section or its equivalent office all reports, inquiries, other documents delivered to him by master, agent, or the customs inspector assigned on board vessels. 2. He shall not prepare and submit his trip report of BOC OPM Form Number 15 Records of Vessels Boarded to the Chief Bay Service Section or its equivalent office and make reports of any deviation from the guards. Section 4. Duties and Responsibilities of Customs Operation Officer 1, Customs Inspector. A. Customs Inspector shall have the following ties and responsibilities. First, supervise the discharge and loading of cargo, to supervise continuous surveillance to protect the interest of the customs service pursuant to Section 2202 of the Tariff and Customs Code of the Philippines as amended. Number 2. Be responsible for the proper disposal of all cargo stores on a vessels around their charge. It is their duty to see that no cargo or stores or any description are discharged from or received on the vessels without authority from the collector of customs or his authorized representative. 3. Represent the customs service in his official relation with passengers, ship officers, owners, agents, and consignees, and should see to it that the dignity of the service is not impaired. Fourth, stay in the vessel to which he has been assigned until he is relieved by proper authority, except as herein after provided, or it be necessary in interest of the service that immediate action to be taken. Fifth, honor any order, request, or permit of any description only from the following named official: Commissioner of Customs or Duty, Commissioner of Customs, Collector of Customs or Deputy Collector for operation, Chief or Assistant Chief, Piers and Inspection Division, Chief Bay Service Section, Customs Senior Boarding Officers. Sixth, invader to work in harmony at times with the customs employees of other dimensions and with the immigration officers on board with respect to enforcement of immigration laws. Section 5. Port Utilization Section. The Port Utilization Section supervises the receiving, handling, custody, monitoring, movement, and release of shipment at the pier or customs zone. The Port Utilization Section shall be headed by a chief who shall perform the following functions. Section 6. A. At the pier or CV, CFS. B. Outside CY, CFS or off dock. Each cargo, shed, or warehouse shall be under to direct charge and supervision of Assistant Wharfinger, who shall maintain his office inside the shed or warehouse. Section 8. A. At a pier or CY, CFS. B. On board vessel. C. Outside CY, CFS or off dock. Section 9. A customs gatekeeper shall report punctually at the terminal gate assigned to him and shall remain there until properly relieved or otherwise directed to perform other duties by his superiors. Section 10. Reporting time of customs personnel. The reporting time for customs senior boarding officer, customs inspector, and customs guard are as follows. Section 11. A. On board vessel. B. To outports travel expenses. Section 12. Leave or absence. Application for sick leave shall be filed within 2 days after return to duty, and if it in excess or 3 days shall be supported by a medical certificate.